Saa 9 kamili tunaanza. Nahitaji niwe najua muda. Sasa yeye itaonekanaje hapo? Sangapi? Anza kuadmit tu, weka mic na kamera off. Umeelewa? Anza kuadmit, weka kamera na mic off. Saa 9 kamili tunafungua kamera mimi. Endelea kuadmit. Nice and switch from the top. Dakika moja tunaacha kuanza. Dakika moja. Kwa naomba kidogo muongeze afungue. Nasikika vizuri? Hello everyone. Let's use these 5 minutes to welcome others as well. We are still admitting more. For those who have not joined yet, please.
Sorry, Mr. Speaker, you are muted.
Oh, my apologies. How about now?
Thank you.
Thank you. So, welcome all from all over East Africa. Today here we have people from Tanzania, we have logistics people from Zambia, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Congo, Burundi, and the Democratic Republic of Congo, I guess. So I welcome you all to this webinar. Our main theme today, we are going to see how sustainability can transform logistics excellence. And today we'll have several hosts, including several associations in logistics. So while others are still joining, let us start. So it is my pleasure to inform you today on behalf of the Supply Chain Mobility and Logistics Awards. I would like to sincerely thank you all, our distinguished guests, industrial leaders, professionals, partners, speakers, and participants for joining us today. We truly appreciate you taking the time to be part of this conversation. Thank you so much. For those who may be joining us for the first time, SML stands for the Supply Chain Mobility and Logistics, a platform created to recognize and celebrate excellence, innovation, leadership, and impact across the supply chain mobility and logistics ecosystem. But the supply chain mobility and logistics is not only about the award ceremony, but it is about creating a platform where the industry can come together as one. A platform where we recognize those who are making difference, where we share knowledge and experiences, where business can connect, and where we can have meaningful conversation about the future of our industries and logistics as part. Our theme this afternoon is driving sustainable transformation through logistic excellence, innovation actions, and industrial leadership. We choose this theme today. Logistics sits on the heart of almost every industry. Whenever you want to move or to move goods from anywhere you go, it's all about logistics. So within logistics lies supply chains, within logistics lies insurance, within logistics lies technology, security, warehousing, and so much more. So the way we transport goods, manage fleet, operate warehouses, move cargo, use technology, manage our supply chains, and connect markets has a direct impact on the business's performance in our day-to-day activities. Today, the industry is being challenged to do more, to be honest. It is being challenged to do more efficiently, more intelligently, more sustainably, and with greater resilience. We are seeking rapid development in technology, automations, artificial intelligence, digitalization, mobility solution, data-driven decision-making, and new approaches to the supply chain management. But to be honest, innovation alone is not enough. So we need actions. And actions require leadership. This is where SML where SML comes in. So SML believes it has an important role to play, not simply by recognizing excellence, but by bringing the people and organization driving that excellence into the same conversation today. Through platforms such as this webinar, SML aims to encourage dialogue, highlight innovation, share practical experiences, and inspire the industry to continue moving forward. So this afternoon, we are not here simply to talk about sustainability as a concept. We want to explore more what sustainability transformation actually looks like in practice. What are organizations doing today? What innovations are making a real difference? What actions to be taken? Most importantly, I hope that everyone listening today will live with at least one idea, one insight, or one action that can contribute to a better and more sustainable logistics ecosystem. So once again, on behalf of SML, we welcome and thank you for being part of this important conversation. With that, let's now get started. To start with, I would like to tell you more about SML, Supply Chain Mobility and Logistics Awards this year that are gonna happen October 16th of October at Superdome. The main reason for this prestigious event is to recognize all those individuals in the logistic part. And the main idea is to raise the faces and the awareness of people regarding the logistics part. I believe every movement in this country and our central corridor, as well as the bordering countries, it is all done by the logistics. And in research, a simple research, logistics plays a big part in improving lives of people, but contributing in the country's revenue. So, I welcome here all of you today to discuss ways of which sustainability and logistics can align together to create a better future for the logistic industry in general. Through our time today, we are joined with several associations, including TACAS and TRFA. We also have Kuna Foundation and Auto Ease Group from Zambia, as well as Ernest Young. So together we'll be discussing ways on how the logistics part, and of course, after every presentation, everyone is welcome to ask questions or clarification or even an idea to support together into this. After here, all the discussion to be made will be recorded and will be shared to the appropriate industries and actually the government looking over us. We, in the near future, will be lobbying with the government, discussing in which ways we're gonna align together to renovate and create better opportunities in the logistics industry. By so doing, I would like now to give you a brief or an insight about SML and how it's gonna be. So, nominations are now closed, but for those who are interested, can reach out to our team, and if you're not nominated among the candidates, you can reach out through the numbers provided by the team, and they'll guide you through on how to be part of SML. SML itself expects to have a monthly webinar series such as this one, mainly to provide education and insights of the logistic industry, but also we'll be having a business-to-business meeting expected to happen 15th of October this year, before the big event, the award night, and it will be, we expect it to be at Hyatt. So for those who are interested across the borders, meaning the bordering countries, Congo, Zambia, Malawi, Rwanda, Uganda, and maybe Mozambique, we welcome you all, and my team will provide the particular numbers for you to join and ask any questions if you have any. Now, on the business-to-business meeting, we'll have a panel discussion whereby we'll be discussing the ways of which we can mitigate the risks the risks in this logistic industry. We all know that there are several risks during the transportation, including the delays, including the borders, including the safety, including drivers. All those are risks that will be discussed there. And perhaps will be braced by the welcoming among the, the one member, one senior members among the government, senior members, to at least give us insight and provide a way forward for this. But for the award winners now will be selected and will attend one of the parliamentary meetings. Mainly, we need to sit down and provide basically what our webinar series has been discussing throughout our time here. So welcome everyone, and welcome into this webinar. I believe everyone from here onwards will gain measurable impacts throughout this webinar. So by so saying, I would like to introduce and welcome among the speakers today. I would love to welcome representatives from TACAS. Do we have a representative from TACAS? Oh, I guess he has not joined yet. So I would love in the meantime to at least welcome any questions if there is any. Mr. Drikes, is that your name?
That's correct, yes, Drikes, you are.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Where are you joining us from?
I'm based in Pretoria, in South Africa, but I'm currently in Cape Town.
Oh, that's super. That's super. So today we're here discussing the ways of how we're gonna, renovate and innovate ways to overcome logistic issues. And through SML, Supply Chain Mobility and Logistics Awards this year, we aim to have a webinar series each month to discuss ways of which we're gonna, make it possible. Make the trips from Tanzania to South Africa risk-free or maybe with less risks. So, do you have insights in this webinar?
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities within
Mr. Drix, you are not audible enough. Mr. Drux? Oh, I guess he's not audible enough. We also have Mr. Martin. Mr. Martin, welcome. Please introduce yourself and let us know where are you listening us from.
Yeah, thank you very much, brother. This is Martin Luther Msimbwa. Now I'm talking from Dar es Salaam, Magomeni. Well, actually, our firm is Trucks and Trailer Tanzania. So, and I'm so far I'm a director of the company.
Martin, you're not audible enough. I guess we have network errors. Martin? Oh, I guess we lost him as well. So please, everyone while joining us, make sure you are in a stable network connection. That way we can discuss together and have a way forward together. So, with that being said, is there anyone with a question regarding SML before we proceed to other facilitators? I guess
Hello.
not. Yes, yes. Hello,
My
Tim.
name is Tina. I'm at first direct alarm. I would like to ask, what are the most important areas where SML is currently looking for innovation? That is the question.
Thank you. Actually, that is one among the best questions that have been asked so far. So, throughout this innovation, throughout the logistical aspects, one, SML aims to provide knowledge and logistical information regarding all the movements that happen from our port and the ports that are within Tanzania currently, cross to the central route and other routes, all the way to the destinations. So as we speak right now, we are connected to the bordering countries, including Rwanda, Zambia, Congo, Malawi, and Uganda. So currently, SML is playing a big part by first inviting all those logistic individuals, members, and companies that they should come into this webinar, get to know basically about the ways and the routes of the Tanzanian ways, and engage into businesses across the border. By so doing, we also prepare a business-to-business meeting, one, to merge the businesses across East Africa, but also to equip the Tanzanians with the innovative knowledge regarding the logistical aspect. One, in the sustainability ways, the use of CNGs, the use of electrical vehicles, and so much and so more. We aim to provide more information regarding this and invite and erase the negative perception of CNGs, the negative perception of EVs, because I understand that Tanzania is a growing country, developing country. Through the developments, there are so many things that are happening in positive and negative ways, but we aim to provide solutions. We aim to provide knowledge. We aim to provide a platform whereby individuals from across country can share knowledge and expertise with the Tanzanian people. With that being said, I believe I have answered you, Madam Tina.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much. Is there any other questions before we proceed? I believe no. So by so doing, I would like to welcome among the speakers we have Transport Road and Freight Association. Please welcome.
Thank you. My name is Amina from Tanzania Refrigerator Association. I'm here to represent Mr. Hussein as our chairman. As you said, logistics involve innovation, technology, leadership, collaboration, but all this without action. As you insist on the action side, and as I know, in action side, a big part involved here is government. In any country, you can act without government, right? And which they need to know our key challenges, growth, changes, expansions. As we are the one who acting more in action than, we are in that industry that we know the challenges we are facing, what the growth changes. I can give you one example. The most challenges here in Tanzania, most I can say, I don't know, the other countries, these are, urgent transportations, the way how you link cargo owners and transporters. This one we have spoke with LATRA several times. They came in our office and we even tried to regulators to see how to overcome these situations on whom should we give the mandatories. And we suggest at least maybe we can give us in these associations, transporters, because we know exactly how our clients need the complaints they're getting, the loss of goods, the delivery on time, they're not opening even the pricing what they're claiming for. There's a lot of cases, and it is still hanging. I don't know, and we've tried to follow in several times, but without any outcomes. Maybe how can you assist us on that? Because it helps to connect cargo owners and transport, and it's giving transparency. How the amount should be charged and everything. Because these agents, they are not giving the true situation. How did you see on this side? Because I think it's a big part in logistics. Because logistics is all about transport and cargoes, right? And we have a problem here. There's a lot of cases on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Amina, for that brief information regarding TRFA. There is a hand raised here. Prince, please welcome.
Thank you very much. Perhaps bringing on some of the few people from Tanzania, Gongo as Unlimited. We are also giving a person from a vehicle from Japan. Where as a representative of our country, where we ask for the support at the phone, safety or fundraising the we can find that vehicles, some of so much vehicles so far. So fixing those vehicles from the source to the ICD, the problem of ICD, that those vehicles can be fixed from the source to the ICDs and different places or different places in the restaurant, in Bagara, so on the way they use those drivers, we don't know how that they work. So SML is based on the security, then this is affecting logistic issues as we are importing vehicles of our customers. Sometimes we find the vehicle as being an conflict of spare parts can be empty, some storage, so the vehicle can stay for a long time, and the port complaining that it's not one that is to be replace the spare parts. So this is the first problem. The second one, as Daniela said, the cargo general, the way of cargo general, the port. I don't know if it is in Dar es Salaam port, maybe in the other nations. Sometimes there is a technological problem and so far, but something that Tina said, you as SML, how are we connected with the government? Because the risk comes from the government that the cargo use the name for a longer time at the port. There is the issue of leadership, and we say the leadership collaboration. The issue that is within the government for a total that we are draining our cargo of the port with the customers because of the maybe say in the national say there is a lot of progress at the port. Maybe there is corruption, there is no good leadership there, the port here, the parastatals, and so far and so far. So lots of great. But there is also the issue of taxi. You have a lot of taxi. For example, in our nation, and you find now from 30 June, we have a lot of taxis we are having in our country. So there is very important in that one that our customers do not understand that we are making this as a business. So the issue becomes too much that this double taxes and also taxes of vehicles and other cargo, big problem in logistics sector. So those are three issues. You come up with it as a moment now continue to connect with our government. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Plinth and Madam Amina. Actually, you somehow mentioned several things that are challenges to our day-to-day activities in the logistical aspect. Among other, there is cargo challenges through our areas, but also there is regulatory challenges involving LATRA, and also there is tax issues involving this is TRA and customs. So what I can promise you on this is that I'll have a lobby with the TRA and LATRA, and particularly to have them in this webinar, in the upcoming webinar, so that together we can resonate and discuss this and have same answers instantly. Because now we're here discussing, and I promise you that I'm jotting out every questions, and we'll make sure we attend to it. And Madam Amina, I would like to ask, from Tanzania Road and Freight Association, what is it basically, and what does it basically do other than receiving inquiries from different areas of transportation? So please tell us about TRF, and if among the logistics individuals would like to join the association, what is the way forward? Welcome.
Thank you. We are, as we are, agency on the transit. So we just registered all transportations, from transit to be now under umbrella of the TRFA. So we are supporting them if there is any queries inside the country and outside the country. If there is maybe even as once somebody said about corruption, like on the what can I say exactly? So I think whatever we are handling our transporters And whatever challenges they're facing in our government, through the government, we are here to assist them. Yeah, that's exactly what we are doing.
Also, Prince somehow mentioned there are several challenges he is facing as a business. I hope you can assist him in one way or another as the association.
Yes, I can do so. Maybe if you can change contract, and I will send this to my chairman, because he's the one who is very active in the office.
That's super.
Mister?
Mr. Prince. So we'll have Mr. Prince in contact with our team and have the inquiry sent to TRFA, and TRFA on their end, yes, on their end, they'll have to see on ways that they can assist him in a way, one way or another. But those major issues that are failed, sooner or later will be lobbying with the government. So whenever there is a harder milestone to skip, we'll be here to assist.
My pleasure.
Thank you. While proceeding to other speaker, do we have any other questions? You can raise your hands. I believe we don't have, I don't see hands, so we don't have further questions. So I would like to skip directly to our other speaker from Auto Ease Group and My City Investment from Zambia. I would like to welcome him. He would discuss a bit about the ways of which we can drive sustainability and innovation throughout our connection from Tanzania all the way to Zanzibar. But before I welcome him, I see Dialogue Tanzania Limited, your camera is on. Is there something you would like to say a bit in relation? I believe you are into security systems. I would like to discuss, maybe for you to say a bit, in what ways you do, in essence, of the logistical aspect, warehousing, and what does Dialogue do to improve the innovations in the logistical aspect?
On my side, for now, let me listen first, then I'll come back and suggest something good for the forum.
Super, super. No worries. So with that being said, I would like to welcome Auto Ease Group for further addressing. Welcome.
Sorry, I thought I was coming later. So, though I was listening in the background. Good afternoon. So, yeah, my name is Professor Wellington Second Schroeder. I'm the supreme member and the chairman of Auto Ease Group, incorporating My City Investment, which is also another subsidiary of Auto Ease Group as well. And I'm here to present our keynote speech for driving sustainable transformation through logistics excellence, innovation, action, and industrial leadership. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, honorable government representatives, captains of industry, leaders, professionals in supply chain logistics, transport and infrastructure, fellow entrepreneurs, innovators, members of SML Awards community, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is a privilege and honor for Auto Ease Group and My City Investment to participate in this important conversation on the driving sustainable transformation through logistics excellence, innovation, action, and industrial leadership. We are particularly honored as the title sponsor of SML Award, the recognition of excellence in logistics and supply chain management is important because logistics is no longer simply about moving goods from one location to another. Logistics is now an instrument of economic transformation. It determines how quickly economies grow and how efficiently industry operates, how competitively business trade, how communities access essential services, and how effective it determines how quickly economies grow, how efficiently industry operates, how competitively business trade, how communities access essential services, and how effectively nations participate in regional and global markets. Number one, logistics is the backbone of the industrial development. Ladies and gentlemen, every industrial economy depends upon logistics. A factory cannot manufacture without raw materials. A mine cannot operate without equipment, fuel, and supplies. A farmer cannot reach the market without transportation. A retailer cannot serve consumers without distribution networks. A hospital cannot function without medicine, equipment, and essential supplies. An infrastructure project cannot progress without materials, machinery, labor, and reliable transportation. Therefore, when logistics fails, the entire economic system feels the consequences. This is why we must move beyond viewing logistics as merely a support function. Logistics must be recognized as a strategic economic infrastructure. At Auto Group and my city investment, we believe that the future belongs to organizations that integrate transport plus logistics plus infrastructure plus technology plus energy plus data plus finance and plus industrial development. This objective is not simply to transport more. The objective is to create smarter, faster, safer, greener, and more integrated economic corridors. Two, from logistics to logistics excellence, the question before us is not where logistics is important. We already know that it is the real question: how do we achieve logistics excellence? Logistics excellence requires a transition, manual to digital, reactive to predictive, fragmented to integrated, paper-based to data-driven, asset-focused to customer-focused, cost-centered to value-centered, short-term to sustainable, disconnected corridors to integrated economic systems. Transformation requires leadership. It requires investment. It requires technology. It requires discipline, execution. And most importantly, it requires organization willing to act. Number three, innovation must move from ideas to implementation. We speak frequently about innovation, but innovation is little economic value if it remains on a presentation slide. Innovation becomes transformational when it is implemented. At Auto Group and my city investment, we therefore view innovation through the lens of actionable transformation. Technology should help us answer practical questions. Where is the vehicle? Where is the cargo? Where is the condition of assets? When will the shipment arrive? What is the causing? What is causing the delay? What are bottlenecks? What will demand look like tomorrow? Which route is more efficient?
Which assets are underutilized? How can we reduce fuel consumption? How can we improve safety? How can we provide customers with real-time visibility? These questions require data, and data requires digital infrastructure. Number 4, digital logistics enterprise. The logistics company of the logistics company of the future will increasingly operate as a digital enterprise. Fleet management systems, GPS and telematics, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, technologies, cloud platforms, documentation, automated scheduling, predictive maintenance, and business intelligence are changing the logistics industry. Artificial intelligence can help focus demand. Predictive analytics can identify potential equipment failures. Telematics can improve fleet utilization. Digital platforms can provide customer equipment visibility. Automation can reduce administrative delays. Integrated systems can connect procurement, warehousing, transportation, finance, and customer services. This means that modern logistics organization must invest not only in trucks, warehouses, ports, and roads. It must also invest in data, cybersecurity, digital platforms, artificial intelligence, enterprise systems, connectivity. Because in the modern economy, digital infrastructure, intelligent layer. Number 5, Africa needs connected economic corridors. Ladies and gentlemen, Africa possesses enormous economic potential, but economic potential must be connected to markets. Resources must reach manufacturing centers. Manufactured products must reach domestic and international markets. Ports must connect efficiently with inland economics. Railways, highways, airports, hubs, warehouses, and border facilities must operate components of integrated systems. This is where the concept of economic corridors become critical. An economic corridor should not simply be a road or railways. It should be integrated platform connecting production to processing, processing to manufacturing, manufacturing to logistics, logistics to markets, market to export, and export to market. Our vision is therefore for the logistics network that become catalyst of industrialization. Number 6, intermodal transport is the future. The future of logistics will not belong exclusively. It is becoming an economic necessity. We must reduce unnecessary mileage We must improve fleet utilization. We must reduce empty return trips. We must optimize the routes. We must improve vehicle efficiency. We must consider alternative and cleaner energy sources. We must invest in renewable energy infrastructure where commercially and technically appropriate. We must improve the efficiency of warehouses and logistics centers. We must design infrastructure that remains useful for generations. Sustainability is therefore not simply an environmental concept. It is also about economic sustainability, operational sustainability, financial sustainability, social sustainability, institutional sustainability. The Sustainable Logistics Organization is one that can deliver value today without compromising tomorrow. Number 8, human capital remains central. Technology does not eliminate the importance of people. It increases the importance of capable people. The logistics industry needs engineers, fleet managers, supply chain professionals, data analysts, cybersecurity specialists, artificial intelligence professionals, project managers, drivers, technicians, warehouse professionals, procurement specialists, financial professionals, entrepreneurs. Above all, leaders who understand both technology and business. We must therefore invest in education, professional development, apprenticeship, skills transfer, and leadership development. Africa is the greatest logistic asset, is not only in its infrastructure, it is its people. Number 9, safety, governance, and trust. Logistics excellence must also be built upon trust. Customers need confidence that their cargo will arrive safely. Employees need safe working environments. Investors need transparent governance. Government needs reliable compliance. Partners need contractual dispute. Communities need responsible corporate citizenship. Therefore, operational excellence must be Thank you. Sorry about that, the incoming call. Therefore, operational excellence must be supported by strong governance, risk management, compliance, cybersecurity, health and safety, asset protection, business continuity. A technology advanced logistics company without good governance is not truly excellent. Number 10, why the SML award measure? This brings importance of the SML awards. Awards such as these are not simply ceremonies. They are platforms for recognizing people and organizations that are moving industries forward. They create visibility for excellence. They encourage innovation. They celebrate leadership. They celebrate benchmarks. They inspire young people, young professionals. They demonstrate logistics a profession capable of transforming economies. As a title sponsor, Auto Group and My City Investment are proud to support a platform that celebrates individuals and organizations contributing to the advancement of logistics and supply chain. We believe recognition matters because when excellence is recognized, excellence becomes standard. From number 11, from recognition to excellence. from recognition to action. But today I want to challenge everyone participating in this webinar. Let us not merely celebrate transformation, let us build it. Let us not merely discuss digitalization, let us implement it. Let us not merely discuss sustainability, let us measure and deliver it. Let us not merely discuss industrialization, let us create infrastructure that makes it possible. Let us not merely speak about African integration, let us build the corridors that connect the African economies. The time for strategic declaration must be accompanied by a time for strategic execution. Number 2, Autos Group and my city investment perspective. Our perspective is straightforward. We believe that logistics should become a strategic platform for economic development. Our ambition is to support ecosystems where transportation, logistics, infrastructure, technology, we enrich energy, manufacturing, and investment reinforce one another. We envision logistics systems that are integrated, digital, data-driven, sustainable, secure, customer-centered, scalable, African-focused. The objective is not simply to build logistics companies. It is to help build a logistics ecosystem capable of supporting industrial economy. Number 13, a call to industrial leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, industrial leadership requires courage. It requires courage to invest before everyone else sees the opportunity. The courage to adopt new technology, the courage to redesign inefficient systems, the courage to collaborate across sectors, the courage to develop African solutions for African realities, and the courage to think beyond today's limitations. We must begin thinking about logistics not merely in terms of today's fleet, today's warehouse, or today's shipment. We must think about tomorrow's cities, tomorrow's industries, tomorrow's trade corridors, tomorrow's technologies, tomorrow's workforce, tomorrow's African economy. Number 14, our message to the next generation. To young Africans entering logistics, engineering, technology, supply chain, transport, and entrepreneurship, I say, do not think of logistics as simply trucks, warehouse, and paperwork. Think bigger. Think about artificial intelligence. Think about autonomous systems to action. Distinguished guests, the theme of this webinar gives us 4 powerful words: innovation. We must continually challenge conventional approaches. Action. We must convert strategy into measurable implementation. Sustainability. We must create systems capable of delivering values for generations. Industrial leadership. We must build infrastructure, institutions, and enterprises that will deliver, that will drive economic transformation. At Autos Group and my city investment, we believe these principles must work together, because innovation without action is potential. Action without sustainability is temporary. Sustainability without leadership takes direction. But when innovation, action, sustainability, and industrial leadership come together, we create transformation. And when logistics excellence becomes the foundation of that transformation, we can unlock new levels of productivity, competitiveness, industrialization, trade, and economic opportunity. As the title sponsor of the SML Awards, we are proud to stand with professionals, companies, innovators, and leaders who are building this future. Let us move from movement to mobility, from logistics to disinfection, from infrastructure to intelligent infrastructure, from isolated business to integrated ecosystem, from potential to performance and outworking, from vision to action, and from action to industrial transformation. Thank you very much. Portrait Group of my seat, investment, private limited, title sponsor of SML Awards, driving sustainable transformation through logistics excellence, innovation, action, and industrial leadership. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Professor Willington from My City Investment. You spoke really well, and among others, I caught a few lines whereby you mentioned that we should build a corridor that improves businesses across our economy, but also I got a message to our younger generation that they should not think of logistics as a weak point. They should think bigger outside the scope. They should think about innovative ways to come up with better ways using AI and other tools that they can manage to overcome different obstacles you have throughout the logistics. But also you mentioned that logistics is one among the transformation of African economy. That is very well spoken, and your points are very well jotted. After Professor Willington's Professor Willington's brief review, is there anyone with a question? I see, Kuruthumi, your hand has been raised for a while. Do you have something to say?
Hi, everyone. First of all, I want to really thank My City Investment. That was a very profound explanation, and it actually inspired me very, very much. It has inspired me very much. I would like to get a copy of what was read.
Definitely.
For future references, please. That's
Definitely.
number one.
It's available with SML there.
I appreciate it. So everyone, my name is Kulthum Maabad, and I am the founder of Maabad International Exporters. This is the company that is up and running for the nomination with SML. I am passionate about supply chain resilience because we handle every single step of it ourselves. We came a very, very long way with absolutely no experience in logistics, but we used social media and physical learning, like learning on the ground. We were not scared to start this thing because we saw value of what we wanted to export, but then it grew. All right, so we started at the grassroots level in seaweed farming because it's a vital economic driver here in Zanzibar. And women here make up to the vast majority of the farmers, up to like 85%, the farmers are women here. And so we purchased directly from them to cut out the middlemen. We found a lot of middlemen here and the prices were very low to the farmers. So we went straight to the farmers and we gave the price that it was valuable, and we instantly increased their earning power. Through our company, Maabad Exporters, we handle the value addition under the brand Melanin Gold. After 2 years of exporting raw seaweed, we actually learned from the people we're exporting to. They had a factory. We only had one client over a year and a half. And so we saw how they loved our raw material, our seaweed, and how, they were using it to make food products and things like that. And then we were like, oh, if it's that good, then maybe we can also make something out of it. And so the journey began with my mother knowing how to make detergent soaps. And I was like, Mama, we can use CMOS and make human friendly soaps to also help with like eczema and stuff like that, because I grew up with a lot of skin and asthma issues. So anyways, we managed so that we created a brand called Melanin Gold, which creates local manufacturing jobs as well. And we use this raw material, seaweed, to make our products. And we manage all our exports. And we finally distribute the goods through our US-based company, which we called it Zanzibar CMOS Global. So after 4 years of having a relationship with the US, because they were our only clients, because this particular product, the way we found out about it, about CMOS, is through social media, whereby we saw during COVID times, African Americans were using seaweed, they call it CMOS, as a immune booster. And I was very surprised. I was like, wow, there's something in the ocean that we can actually use as an immune booster. And I immediately wanted to just find out how I can get it from Zanzibar to the US. And so we managed that. And after 4 years, I went to the US myself with a brand, a product, like 13 products approved with the FDA here. And we managed to get it into the customs in the US, because I was already aware of the customs issues. Like I had the FDA of the USA. So these are things that I learned myself by just studying online. And then so we go to the US, and then I was like looking, okay, so how am I going to supply? Because usually I have to have a client who's buying from us. And I was like, how am I going to distribute it in a much bigger scale? Then I was like, okay, let me just register a distribution company here in the US. And so we called it Zanzibar CMOS Global. And to make this happen, so our daily logistics span entirely in the whole transport spectrum. So we move our raw materials via border, via ferries, supporting local transport workers, fulfilling global orders using DHL. We've used DHL, we've used local post office, air freight in tons. And even the sea cargo, we managed to ship one whole container of raw CMOS. So we gained a lot of experience from that. And then, so logistics for us isn't just moving boxes, it's every step of our end-to-end journey, and it fuels local jobs and turning grassroots potential into global economic powers. So this is our story as Mabat International Exporters, which created Melanin Gold, and now we have Zanzibar CMOS Global. And so most of the challenges in shipping in logistics is for me is taking care of the raw material itself to make sure that it gets delivered the way it was ordered. So in these containers, you have to really know your product. Like before, when we shipped, we didn't take a container that had temperature adjustment, and so when it reached in America, it changed the color. They wanted like a real dark purple, which I sent samples to, and when it reached there, it slightly changed the color, and this reduced our prices. So that was like a learning lesson for us. And then also we had to learn the hard way on banking and money transfer in shipping, like this type of business. So you actually have to consider and talk to your bank before you make before you even start reaching out to the company that will ship your container. And so this will help the local bank that you're dealing with will connect with the local bank that your client is from, and you won't share those what is it called, airway bills, like the way bills, the certificate for shipping. You don't share it directly with your customer, which is what we did. It really costed us a lot of money. We didn't get paid enough as we should have because we didn't connect the banks before. So those are the lessons that we learned. And then, I think that's so much about it. But yeah, thank you guys. That's it.
Thank you so much, Kulthum from Bad. It is actually a very nice success story, given the fact that you started small and now you're very big, transporting across borders to America and I believe other places. So among other challenges I see that you faced is the financial institutions alignment. So with this, we also have in the nomination sheet, we also have financial institutions that will be discussing such aspect during the business-to-business meeting in 15th of October. So I believe most of your questions and most of the logistical people's questions regarding the financials across borders, actually I believe it's a major issue in the logistical aspect, given the communications and the business alignments. Thank you so much once again. I believe.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I believe we'll have someone to assist in that aspect, not only for Kuluthum, but for all logistical and supply chain in general. So moving forward, is there any other questions? And I would like, before the question, I would like to let you all know that we are also live through our channels in YouTube as well as Instagram Live. So I believe in one way or another, there are other people watching us from YouTube and in Instagram. Let's proceed. Is there any other question? Is there any other contribution maybe? I see Mr. from DG World, your camera is on. Is there anything you want to add up? Your mic is off. While you are struggling, we also have one hand reason from, I see. Oh, we had a hand reason, but I see that.
Yeah, I'm here.
Shan. I saw your hand reason and suddenly you left.
I know you're struggling to find out who's that guy.
Exactly. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, this is Robert from Takas.
Robert.
Yeah.
So, actually, you came.
The icon is show a different name, but I'm Robert from Takas.
Nice to have you on board, sir. You see, maybe now I would love to take a brief moment to welcome you officially. Tanzania Association of Customs Agency. Please welcome and tell us all about Takas. Tell us what Takas is doing to bring about innovations in sustainability and what ways for someone to join Takas and be part of this vision. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Robert from Takas, Tanzania Customs Agency Associations. Normally we are dealing with we are the association of the many customs who operate in business of freight forwarders, clearing forwarding, as well as import and export business in Tanzania. We are umbrella of many of them who are dealing with those business in Tanzania, as well as logistics sector. Takas, we advocate for our members, especially in the custom agency. The custom agency is a business that you can say is a part of the TRA in terms of collecting taxation. So we are presenting TRA on behalf, or we are presenting our clients on behalf to collect the tax. It's TRA. So we are in the middle of TRA and clients, importer and exporters. I'm the acting chief executive officer and secretary of Tanzania Customs Agency Association, as well as the director of Light Logistics Tanzania Limited. So I'm in the business almost 18 years as a professional experience in custom clearance, freight forwarding, and logistics sector. Throughout my career, I managed the movement of general cargo, minerals, machinery, and other shipments across Tanzania and the wider Eastern Central African regional. So I have huge experience on the logistics sector, Eastern Central Africa. At TACAS, I represent and advocate for customs agents and broader logistics industry, particularly on regulatory improvements, local participation, and professional standards, and trade facilitation. It is a great honor to join you today and look forward to sharing practical insights from both the private sector and industry association perspective. At the TACAS, we are umbrella of many private sectors. We are talking about more than 5,500 companies. That is a private company. Back to our discussion on the table, driving sustainable transformation through logistic excellence, innovation actions, and industry leadership. Today, I want to speak not only on behalf of TACAS members, but also from the perspective of the wider logistics sector, including custom agents, freight forwarders, transporters, shipping lines, importers, exporters, port operators, and other professionals who keep trading moving, especially in the logistic chain. Logistics is not simply about transporting cargo from one place to another. It is a system that connects producers to markets, businesses to customers, and Tanzania to regional and international trade. When logistics works effectively, business reduces costs, government revenue improves, industry become more competitive, and consumers receive goods and reasonable prices. But when logistics systems are slow, fragmented, unpredictable, the cost is ultimately carried by the entire economy, especially the end user. From the perspective of custom agents, sustainable transformation must begin with those very important changes. I want to talk about fully integrated, reliable digital systems. Also, I want to talk about the investment in professionalism and human capacity. And conclude with the transformation requires genuine collaborations. Starting with the fully integrated and reliable digital systems, custom agents currently operate across several government and private sectors platforms. Digitalization has brought significant progress, but where systems do not communicate properly, as we know, Madam President every day sing the song of system to be integrated in order to facilitate the business in our country. The results can be repeated submissions, inconsistent information, creates delays and additional costs. So this digital system is very important in order to facilitate business to become in speedways. Innovation should therefore not simply means introducing more system. Innovation, it must mean developing connected, user-friendly, and reliable systems that solve operational problems. My second point, we must invest in professionalism and human capacity. Talking about AI and any other technology that are coming in our way today, as a logistics sector, we are supposed to be efficient and effectively and not left behind of the changes of technology in the world. Technology cannot produce excellent logistics services without properly trained and ethical and accountable professionals. Custom agents must continually update the knowledge of customs laws, valuations, clarifications, digital procedures, and international trade requirements. Speaking of international trade, we are dealing with many companies which import goods or export goods outside, but they are speaking of people from China, people from Europe. They are very good in technology. So as Tanzania, we need to update ourselves in order to cope with them and not to be left behind when the technology has changed. As we know nowadays, every minute technology has updated. TACAS therefore support practical training in our members, professional standards, and responsible competition within the custom agent sectors by investing on the colleges, educations, and other international causes for logistics sector. Also, I want to speak about transformation requires genuine and collaboration. Government institutions and private sector operators should not meet only after a problem has occurred. We need continuous consultation during policy development, system design, testing implementation, and performance review. We need to be updated every time and now when there's a changes of new system from the government sectors, because government sector without private sectors, you can find out that many of government sectors staffs are getting promotion to brush the courses and education, but private sector, if they are left behind, it will be equal to zero, because government sector needs private sector. So once the user of the system is not aware of the changes in the market or the using of the new technology, their business will be, there's no big changes in the market. So custom agents are the daily use of many trade facilitation systems. The operational experience should be treated as important source of information for improving those systems. Our message as TACAS is clear. Tanzania logistics transformation must be transparent, inclusive, measurable, and focused on practical results. We need leadership that moves us from discussion to implementation. We don't need a political promises every day. If there is no political will of changes in the sector, we'll not move on. So we need a very well organized and implementation of the policy and the government involvement on the improving of logistics in terms of infrastructures and trade within the nation. From disconnected system to integrated services, and from reacting to challenges to preventing them. If government institutions, logistic operators, technology providers, and industry associations work together, Tanzania can establish itself as a reliable logistic gateway for East and Central Africa. As we know that our country is surrounded with more than 7 landlocked countries, like Burundi, Rwanda, Malawi, Zambia, Congo. That is a huge market. So that is the opportunity that God give us to give us the ocean that we operate our port infrastructure to facilitate those neighboring countries, which movement of the goods is very huge and they depend on us. So it's our responsibility to work hard and to develop ourselves in terms of technology and knowledge as well, in order to accommodate those markets. That is the transformation TACAS is committed, and we are ready to support through our members. I would like to thank you, everybody here, for listening to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sean, the acting director of TACAS. With your speech, I managed to note a few. Among other things, you somehow mentioned that what we need right now is transparency, inclusive, measurable outcomes, and focused practical results. That's very unique, and thank you so much. But before you joined us, there was a question from TRFA. I believe there are several challenges that are being faced by several individuals in cargo and transit, in essence of tax matters and tax issues. I believe you'll be a very good referral for such inquiries. With your permission, allow me to share with you, of course I'll share with you privately, some of the individuals who have such inquiries, and you will attend them as you always do. But among other things, you said a lot about TACAS, but I would love to know if, for me to become a member of TACAS, what should I do and what will I benefit by joining TACAS as a member?
Thank you very much. To become a TACAS member, first of all, you need to be a company limited. That is a very, very first requirement. You can't be in TACAS or in the custom sector without or to qualify for you to get a license to operate your business as a clearing forwarding. The first thing which we are based is your document like TINI, business license, and the amendments. And from the register of business regulatory system BRELA, business license and regulatory BRELA. If I'm mistaken, that's the abbreviation for BRELA. So that is the very first requirements. And as we know, we act as agents of TRA. So you can't get a license of custom agents until you participate some of the examination which are always prepared by TRA. Once you are past the examination, you'll be awarded the certificate of custom agents. That is where you can start. That is all I can say. And the benefit to you.
Shan, we seem to have lost you.
Get from TACAs or our members, support them in the sector in terms of education. That means training. That is a very important part. As we know now, custom and the international business is very huge. The supply chain consists many industrial regulations. So TACAs, we are there to facilitate all of those for our members. Yes, that's all I can say.
Thank you so much, Sean. Thank you for a brief information from TACAs, and now we know how to join TACAs and basically what we get from TACAs. Among other things is the training part and assistance in all tax measures issues. I see Madam Amina's camera is on. Is there anything you want to add, Madam? Oh.
Sorry, no, thank you. It's just, it's happened.
It's okay. I thought you were shy. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you all. I would like now to proceed to conclusion unless there is any other questions. Do we have any other questions? I believe so far none. Okay. So currently, I would love to share with you the process we are currently in as the Supply Chain and Mobility Awards. Currently, we have done through the screening. The nominations are closed. We are into the screening part, and everyone will be shared with a link, a particular link, to fill in the assessment. This assessment form will include business excellence, innovation and technology, customer certification, industrial impact, future growth, and social media engagement. So everyone will be given this assessment number. Whenever you go to the website, you type in the assessment number, it will give you full information of your company and what part did you nominate into and what aspect that you need to fill and what information you need to provide so that to come into measurable aspects in essence of the supply chain and mobility. So after the assessment, and the assessment actually will take at most a week, and after the assessment, the information will be audited. After being audited, it will be shared to everyone. That's the current proceeding. But we also have suggestions from Satish. Satish is saying, the government should open a website where all exports and importers and logistical companies can register and share their product details and requirements. A foreigner can see what Tanzania requires or what is Tanzania offers and can book this product here by, okay. It is a great suggestion actually. So what Satish is suggesting is that we should have a similar website place whereby the logistical people, transporters, and supply chain individuals can share their current numbers portrayed by our team through the informations or basically through info@smlaward.com. Yes, through smlaward.com, and we'll share with you particular insights and minutes that has been done so far. I would like, without further ado, I would like to take this moment now to postpone this session until next month. In the meantime, I would like to thank you all. Kurthum, thank you. Sean, Professor Wellington, Amina, Satish, you said you're from Venus Premier Hotel, Arusha. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. From Zanzibar, but next year, I believe April, we'll be having a summit in Zanzibar. So I guess we'll have a better reach out and a better discussion regarding that in both the governments. Basically, when I say both, I mean Tanzania and Zanzibar. Yeah. So I believe whatever we're doing right now, it is a very good impact given the president's vision of 2050. So everyone, thank you so much. And I would like to take now this moment to postpone and have a good afternoon. Unless before I do that, is there any other addition from anyone? I believe none. So thank you so much, guys, and have a good evening.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
We learned a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Good day, sir.